Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. As you know, most of my readings are not date or time specific. This series of readings is because I'm tapping into solstice messages as we close out the first half of 2023 and we look forward to the next 6 months. So that's the energy I'm tapping into, and I'm using the spread that I used for the beginning of the year. So we'll see what we need to release and what may be unfolding in the months ahead. So, did want to mention we have the full moon on the 3rd, the full moon in Capricorn. So I'll be uploading a special reading for that, likely Sunday. And also we have Neptune, your ruling planet, if you're here as the Pisces sun, just stationed retrograde in the sign of Pisces last night. So the degree points, he's starting at about, let me make sure I get it exactly right for you. He's starting at about 28 degrees, and he's moving back to 25 degrees. So if you have any planets or points in the mutable signs, which Pisces is a mutable sign, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius are the 4 mutable signs. So you want to look to see in your natal chart if you have any planets or points between 28 and 25 degrees of those 4, any of those 4 signs. So the planets, you know, points are rising, your MC, the nodes of the moon are points. So you get my drift. I'm just giving you a little bit of heads up for those of you that do have planets or points between those degrees of those 4 mutable signs, any of them. Yeah, it's a little bit more impactful. And Neptune in Pisces is very comfortable there, but it's very heady, very ethereal. And when he goes retrograde, it sort of pulls us back a bit to be sure we know the difference between like illusion and reality, and that our dreams are grounded, that what we're pursuing is attainable. So Neptune is the great spirit. So it's almost like we get to take our head out of the clouds, pull back, and reevaluate our spiritual path. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of the energy signature. So I'm pulling from Gateway of Light Activation to activate the reading. You can be here as a cross watcher for a Pisces. That's fine. Sometimes the messages come through more directly to you than they do about your person, but always in connection with them. So let's see. Got a couple people, signs got this card. Akashic Stargate. I want to say Aries did too. So we end where we began. Aligned with purpose. Beautiful. Crossroads, right? Think of the 2 of Swords. Judgment is also a crossroads energy. No wrong path. So you're coming upon a crossroads here, making sure that you're aligned with purpose. This is so Neptunian, by the way. And there's really no wrong path, provided you're moving forward in alignment with your higher self, in alignment with your purpose. Nice message. Uh-oh, this does not belong there. That must have been my kitten playing in the cards. He takes his paws, I have it on a cart, he takes his paws and he moves the cards around. It's the cutest little thing. I'll have to catch him on video sometime. Anywho, here we go. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. Yeah, July 19th will be 4 years that I've had the channel. I was kind of hoping to reach 60,000 subscribers by then. Looks like I'm going to come up a little short. So every subscription matters and counts, and I thank you for that. Doesn't cost you a thing. Do keep in mind this is a general reading, not a private reading, so it may not resonate for all of you. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. Oh my goodness. And In case you weren't aware, I do offer private readings. There's a link in the description box below that will take you to the booking page. You can read all about it. I do think I'm going to close down readings for the summer, so they may only be available for the next couple weeks. If you don't see a spot open, just FYI, they open up at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Sunday night through Sunday night through Thursday night, I think, 7 p.m. to see the next slot available. Anyway, this Six of Pentacles is something that you need to release from the last 6 months. It's talking about, the Six of Pentacles is always about generosity and reciprocity, equal give and take. And I have a feeling it's been a little one-sided, like it's coming through reverse. There's been an imbalance. There's something here that doesn't feel like it's coming back to you to the degree that you're giving to it. So there's something here you'll need to release around that, which is likely the imbalance. The next 6 months, this energy signature is the Strength card. I love this deck. The Strength card, talking about, reclaiming your power, your confidence to overcome obstacles, to get beyond them. And it is an energy of sort of receiving assistance, getting a little bit of help and receiving it with grace, right? Because something to look forward to here is the Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords, we have information coming in and it feels like it's right on time. It's gifted. It's a gift from spirit of insight, knowledge, some kind of maybe even an epiphany, like where you say, oh, now I see, right? That's the Ace of Swords. Something you'll be exploring in the next 6 months, King of Wands. Again, is adorable deck. The King of Wands usually goes after what they want. There could be an energy here of someone who's been unavailable, maybe only available when it's convenient for them, or hasn't really demonstrated their interest. So that's why we have the Six of Pentacles as something you need to release. It's one-sided. And then something of an important lesson you'll learn is the Queen of Wands. So the fact that we have the King and Queen almost is speaking to why the Strength card is coming through, saying, the lesson you're going to learn is about how to reclaim your power and be an equal match. Because I feel like almost maybe, especially if you're here with Pisces energy, sometimes Pisces energy is... as I was saying for this card, it's more ethereal, and the Neptunian energy in your chart, for whether you're here as the sun, the moon, Venus, rising, whatever, is what's leading you through a more of a softer emotional experience. And so the Pisces personality in general, depending on where it's coming through in your chart, it isn't center stage, is kind of happy to walk the perimeter and seeks peace and harmony at all cost. So it feels to me like you're being guided in the next 6 months to step into your power, get your game face on, and be more present so that you can be a match for this King of Wands, energetically speaking, of course. And then in your next highest timeline, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles talks about things unfolding, growing, evolving more organically, according to the laws of nature. Nothing needs to be forced or pushed, which is really interesting since we have all the Wands energy here, all the fire coming through. So we'll see what that has to say with the clarifiers. Let's go ahead and get the details, please. Six of Pentacles first. Five of Wands. Look at the fives here. Yeah, you've been seeking balance. It hasn't been returned. You've been seeking generosity. It hasn't been returned. What you've got here is some conflict, chaos, conflict, abandonment issues, feeling sort of out in the cold within this relationship. So the conflict is either speaking about the imbalance, meaning that you're giving a lot more to the connection and not really getting anything back, and it's leaving you to feel like you're being devalued on some level. So That's what I think we're looking at in terms of release. Six of Pentacles can mean a lot of things. There can be some instability in the connection. Yeah, I mean, if I was doing a life reading, I'd say maybe there are money issues, but because I'm doing a relationship reading, it feels like tangible, 3D, not showing up in 3D. You putting out all this energy, and what you get back is like scraps, if that at all. And that Five of Wands is showing that that's a source of conflict. So you're being guided to release that. I know, easier said than done. Strength card. Yeah, your next 6 months is beautiful. Look at this. Overcoming the obstacles, moving forward, making progress, especially with regard to this energy of a one true love. I feel like the happiness comes in the minute you reclaim your power. That's why I think this Queen of Wands is an important lesson. It's like, no, I'm not going to be a doormat. I'm not going to take breadcrumbs. I'm worth more than that, is what I hear Spirit telling you. Like, you know, just if this person isn't being generous with you, out. It's over. It needs to be equal. And I'm feeling like the minute you get brave enough, you get the confidence to either speak that into being or to behave in a way that's more supportive of that kind of energy, everything you want starts to unfold. The happiness comes in, progress is made, it's a victory for you. Could be new love for some of you with that Ace of Cups under the deck. For those of you who are new, when I pull from the bottom of the deck like I did here, it's either what's in unconscious awareness or something playing out behind the scenes. So for you, it feels like this is on the back of your mind. It may not be something that is running the show, but it's there and you're taking it into consideration energetically. So here's something to look forward to. Ace of Swords. Cards that feel sticky. Look at this. Strength card. Aha. Some truth comes in that gives you, this is what you're overcoming, all right? So we have the Strength card and all the positive energy. That's the energy signature. Now what you're looking forward to is there's some truth that comes in that's very eye-opening, that helps you see someone's intentions, that helps you see that there's something a little karmic here in a negative karma. And it feels to me like this is a situation where that's the moment where you say, oh, this, now I understand. This is not for me. This isn't someone who has my best interest at heart, whether they're controlling or whether they're just a player or whether it's just someone who's more manipulative. Whatever it is, you see it for what it is instead of what you wish it to be, and that gives you the strength to overcome it and to release, because that's what I think I'm seeing over here, is how this has made you feel. Pisces, this is a big switch up from most of the readings I've ever done for you, so I'm kind of feeling like I'm getting some new energy coming through. And it may or may not resonate, but it's really important for those of you who have been on this path waiting for the reciprocity, and it's just brought you down so to such a deep level of questions of worth and value, or how this person sees you and values you, that now this next 6 months it's like, oh hell no, I'm going to take my power back. If this is the love of my life, they will appear. It will happen. If they're not, if they're playing me, or if they're taking advantage, or if I'm being manipulated, I will see that clearly. And then what you'll be exploring, King of Wands, King of Cups, love and passion, Four of Cups, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you'll have this opportunity to take a discerning look at the situation, right? In this energy of feeling sort of rejected or feeling the emotional distance, the disillusionment is what's coming through here. That's what you'll be exploring, because we have the King of Wands and the King of Cups. And those energies are usually more mature. There's emotional maturity with the King of Cups, emotional availability with the King of Cups, with the King of Wands. There's certainty. There's a claiming energy that comes from the King of Wands. They do not hesitate. They take action. They know what they want. They take it. And I know that sounds a little stereotypical, but what I'm trying to say is I feel like all this disillusionment that you've been walking around with for goodness knows how long, you begin to see clearly and you begin to have a discerning approach to it. So I do feel like the Queen of Swords underneath is an energy you'll be channeling, for lack of a better phrase, channel your inner Queen of Swords to take a non-emotional, more practical, level-headed, clarity-seeking look at the situation. Because something here has left you feeling pretty low. And what you'll be determining over the next 6 months is, am I seeing this the right way? You know, who is this? What is this that's unfolding here? So let's see the Queen of Wands in an important lesson you'll learn. Nine of Cups, Justice. That wish fulfillment for some balance, for the fairness, of course. The Queen of Wands, you cannot, what do I want to say about her? You have to get to a point where you are certain of what you deserve, right? No questions about your worth or value. You know what you deserve. You know who you are. You know what you are capable of giving. And so in order to get this sort of sense of emotional self-satisfaction, you've got to kind of get a little fire in the belly. So that this Queen of Wands is actually associated with the sign of Aries. And that's upstart, cardinal, fire starter energy. She is no one to trifle with. She's very empowered, very self-confident. And if she's seeking fairness and a level playing field, she's going to get it. Now, interestingly enough, we have the Two of Pentacles underneath. So I think the lesson you're going to learn is, where do you come down on this? Do you think that this is something that where you can find the harmony, where you can achieve the balance, where you can restore some balance to the connection? Because what you're releasing here is something that's been one-sided. So it's almost like the lesson you're going to learn is you have to sort of get your game face on. You have the Strength card twice. Double hit a Leo there. You've got the Queen of Wands coming in saying, yeah, no, take matters into your own hands. And you decide what it is you're really dealing with here. And then your next highest timeline, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, Magician, Three of Wands. Wow. Well, the Three of Wands is what's throwing me off here. So let me just put that aside for a minute. Because it is a card of manifestation. Right? Something coming toward you. Something that you're anticipating because you've already set it in motion. It's not a card of expectation. It's anticipation. From something you've set in motion. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the Seven of Swords and the Magician. These two cards in combo with each other, generally not great. So I do feel you're waiting to see if you are being played, if you are being manipulated, tricked, deceived. So the Seven of Pentacles is your patience. Letting it unfold organically. Not suspicious, almost with a knowing, a comfortable knowing that in time it's all going to reveal itself because of this Ace of Swords. So because we have the Page of Wands and the Devil, which that combo is a little bit shaky as well, kind of player energy, manipulative energy, and you're getting brave about looking at it honestly. Remember that? And then this Seven of Swords with the Magician. So for this particular storyline, whoever this is speaking to, in your next highest timeline, you know all will be revealed. It'll all happen naturally. You don't have to force it. You do have to stand in your power and insist upon a level playing field. And justice is also about integration. So everything you've learned from this experience and going forward, it all kind of comes together in a very self-satisfying way because you're in your power. And then you'll figure out, do I really know what I'm dealing with? And then you'll trust that in your next highest timeline, it will all be revealed in time. So there's no need to push. There's no need to fret. Nothing to worry about. And I do see a very powerful new beginning here. I feel like the sun is a new beginning. The Chariot moves you towards something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness, maybe new love. For those of you who identify with the storyline of really trying to determine the intentions of the person you've been dealing with, I do feel that new love comes on your path. Or at least the direction that you head will clear the path of anything that isn't this. I know, it's good. All right, my dears. So before I give you the astrology, let me let you know that in the description box below this video, in the first sentence, is a link to the extended. I want to see who this person is. King of Wands, King of Cups, that you're wondering, is that what I'm dealing with? Right? You're trying to discern, and that's what you'll be exploring. So I want to look at that person's energy. Same person. I want to see how the two of you are together. What are the strengths, the challenges, the possibilities or opportunities? I want to get a message to you from this person. What would they say if they were sitting right in front of you, or what do they want you to know? What messages are they picking up from you? What energy signature at 5D? We'll get a message from Spirit, the universe. That's guidance, direction. Sometimes it's confirmation. Sometimes it comes through as a warning. Hidden energies. What's going on behind the scenes with this person that you don't know but probably should. And then the outcome position, what might unfold going forward. So that's what we'll look at, and I'll close out with some oracle. Before I do that, here is the astrology. The strength card is out twice. That is Leo. The sun is here. That's the sun, which rules Leo. We have Cancerian energy of the Chariot. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Devil here is Capricorn. King of Wands, more Leo. If you're dealing with a Leo or you have Leo in your chart, yeah, that's confirmation. King of Cups is Scorpio. Queen of Wands, as I said, is Aries. Oops. Queen of Swords here is Gemini. Nope, Libra. My bad, Libra. Justice is Libra as well. Magician is Mercury, which rules Virgo and Gemini. So that's what I have for you. Remember, you're coming up on a crossroads moment. That's what I'm feeling happening here. And there is no wrong path. There's no wrong path as long as you stay aligned with purpose. Okay? That's what I have for you, my lovelies. Thanks for joining me. The extended, the link is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.